G'day cunts, Mikethebear here. Just enjoying our new lane filtering laws at the moment. Trying to keep my speed under 30 k's an hour, otherwise I'm slapped with a big fucking fine. So, something that's been on my mind lately, and it really fucking pisses me off, and that is treatment of Muslims in Australia. So, just the other day, a current affair. I know, they're full of shit, those guys, but it's important because people do watch them and people do make judgments based on what they see. And ACA is very good at deceiving people in that way, making you form a certain opinion by showing you certain images. So they were discussing a mosque being built in suburban Australia, and they're showing all these people saying, like, we don't know where to go, we're being forced out by all these Muslims. And in the process of discussing this, they show pictures of ISIS and Jihadi John. So, right off the bat, you can tell that they're being really hostile about it. No one would dare do the same thing, show extremists, if it was a Jewish place of worship, a synagogue. Can you imagine the backlash? Whoops! Probably should have just folded them in. Can you imagine that backlash though? I mean, they would be labelled anti-Semites right off the bat. Oh, can I fit through? Yes. Cool. But for some reason, because they're Muslims, that's perfectly fine, isn't it? So, earlier I mentioned Jihadi John. So let's have a little discussion about Jihadi John. For those of you that don't know, Jihadi John is that bloke from the UK who joined ISIS, and he appears in all of their videos with beheading people. So right off the bat, we know that this guy is basically Cuntosaurus Rex. Alright, he's not a good bloke. And in no way am I trying to excuse what he's done. What I'm going to do is offer an explanation as to why it's happened. Humans are naturally social beings. We want to be accepted and we want to be included. And when we don't get that, we can sometimes lash out. So as you may know, Jihadi John has been very severely mistreated as a child in the United Kingdom by his peers and by other adults for being a Muslim. So straight away, he's got this mentality of, I am worth less than these people, and these people hate me for something that I can't really control, something that I was born into. Now, when you push people like this, that sends them into the arms of extremists, because extremists are the one group that says to people like Jihadi John, you are the most important person in the world, and you will bring about our rendition of heaven, or our rendition of a paradise. If you push people far enough and you say you are a piece of shit for something out of your control, they're going to embrace it, and they're going to embrace the arms of those who accept them for who they are and tell them that they are worth something. And it's really unfortunate that ISIS employs such tactics. Oh shit. Oh fuck me. Now you can think whatever the fuck you want about Muslims, alright? You're entitled to that. You're entitled to think what you want. But you're not entitled to your own facts. You know what prevents people from joining the ranks of ISIS? Acceptance. Having their country of origin, or the country that they've moved to, in order to escape violence, say to them, we accept you unconditionally. It doesn't matter what your faith is. It doesn't matter where you're from. Whatever your history was before, that, you know what, tabula rasa. It's a clean slate. This is the topic that I'm covering with my students in history class at the moment. The contribution of migrants and minorities to Australia. And they are huge. The Vietnamese community, as an example, was vilified when they came to Australia. And they came in such large numbers because of the Vietnam War. They were escaping violence after we'd lost. And now they've made an incredible contribution. They're severely overrepresented in government, as an example. But the moment you say, you're filthy because you're a Muslim, and I judge you because you're a Muslim, all you're really saying is, I'm too stupid to formulate an opinion based on you as an individual, so I'm going to associate you with all of these people who cause violence, a very vocal but very small minority within the Islamic community. You know what, guys? If you have a problem with Muslims, there's an unsubscribe button right below this video. Mrs. Bear is a Muslim, and she is the kindest, most selfless individual I have ever met, and I'm very lucky to have her as my partner. And if someone says that she should be excluded from Australia or even put to death because of her faith, then you are a filthy excuse for a human being, and I'm not interested in being your friend. I'm not interested in having anything to do with you. That's it, guys. Grow the fuck up. We're not barbarians anymore. Doesn't matter what people believe. What matters is how people act. And like it or not, you force people into a corner, they're gonna lash out. It's our fucking fault this has happened. That's it. Mikethebear. Fuck you all.
It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through?